Okay, so let's have a look at how we can create an animated GIF directly from your Knowledge Presenter lessons, apps, or presentations. Now, we've actually opened up a lesson here that we've done a bit of the work for you, but we'll show you what we've actually done. The first thing you do is in a number of steps, and in this lesson we have 9 steps. We load in the images that we want to appear in the animated GIF. Now, I will add the very first image that we want. And in this case, it's going to be a snake that's going to be sticking its tongue out. And you can see on the very first step that we're looking at, you can see the snake. As I move through to the other steps, just by clicking on the steps here, you can see I have different images loaded in here. And it gets to a point where you can now see the snake's tongue sticking out. So we're going to create an animated GIF. So it creates a single file of this animation. So once you've loaded in your images and you've got them on the correct steps and you're happy where they are, we simply go to the Tools menu and choose Create an Animated GIF of this lesson or app. Now in this dialog box, we can set the size that we want it to be exported at, and we'll keep that at 100%. You can choose which particular steps you want to include in the animated GIF, and in this case we'll leave that blank. That allows us to have all the steps included in the GIF. In the palette section, we can choose a fixed palette, which sometimes works better depending on the type of the images that are used in your animated GIF. But generally speaking, if they're similar frames, you want to use the palette from one of the current frames. It just optimizes the images. We generally want to have 256 colors. That gives us the best results, best quality. And the dithering type, that's just the way it reduces a higher quality image down to a 256 color image. Animated GIFs can only have a maximum of 256 colors. So in this case, we're going to choose no dithering. That tends to give pretty good results, but you can try a few different styles of dithering when you're trying this out. Now in the timing section, this is how long you want each frame to appear for. So each frame corresponds to one of the steps in the lesson. Now it's a snake sticking its tongue out, so we want to have it going fairly quickly. So we've set that to 0.1 of a second. And finally, we have set it so that the animation loops. That just means when it gets to the end, it goes back to the beginning again and starts playing. So if we create our GIF after setting things up correctly, so in this case, we're going to call it snake animation, and we'll save that, replace the current image. It then creates our animated GIF very quickly, and we can now view it. And as you can see, the animated GIF, this is it playing back in a browser. It'll work in any other software, any web page, or it can be imported back into your Knowledge Presenter lesson, as we'll see shortly.